Hi guys, welcome back to my channel.
That's my best friend.
My name's Sierra. If you don't know me, nice to meet you. Virtual handshake. I have not been on YouTube in a long time. Since quarantine started, I haven't really posted a video, but I'm back. While I was gone, God did help me with a new schedule on how I'm gonna do my videos and the types of videos I'm gonna make. So on Mondays you can expect videos that are gonna be telling you a little bit more about myself, like today's video. On Wednesdays you can expect videos that are more entertainment. On Fridays I will be doing motivational videos about my personal experience with things that I've struggled with, and maybe it'll help you. That being said, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and if you enjoyed this video of my embarrassing childhood stories, then hit that like button and let's just get right into it. Alright, so I'm gonna set the scenery for you, okay? I am in my house with my sister, and we are like, she's probably around 8 or 9 and I'm probably around like 5. Okay, so I was little, and we were looking out the window, and there was these little carpet things, and they were like circle, and like they had like little needles through them, okay? And I started playing with it in my mouth for some odd reason, okay? And my sister says, hey, maybe you shouldn't like put needles in your mouth, you might swallow it. And I remember telling her, I'm not gonna swallow it, like just leave me alone, you know? Still playing with it, and not even like 2 minutes later I swallow that mug, okay? And I remember it getting stuck like right in my throat, and I ran to the sink and I was like throwing up blood stuff. My dad was like patting my back and helping me, like whatever, and my sister was freaking out because I could feel it scratching my throat. And for a second I was like, just swallow, like so it can go down in your stomach. But I swallowed and that mug hurt, and I gave it one good push and that little needle came out in the sink. And I never went to the hospital. I never like got any special treatment after that. Like I didn't even think I got a hug. I just was like, don't do it again. Duh, I'm not gonna do it again. I have flashbacks. First of all, who puts a needle in their mouth? Me. And I probably still would do it again. Story numero dos. This is a story about a girl's time of the month. So if you're a boy and you do not want to hear that, you should just go ahead and skip forward. It's not vulgar or like nasty or anything. So this was a time where I was very new at this. Let's say it was my second or third. I wasn't used to like the way that you should probably dress when you're on it. So I was at church and I decided that white pants were really cute on me that day, and they were cute. I'm not gonna lie, they were still cute, but you shouldn't wear white pants, and I did. And we were having church in this chapel, in our chapel. To get to the door you have to walk around, and the people are going to see you because they're facing the door, if that makes sense. So I had to go to the bathroom, and I got up and I had to go in front of the whole church, you know. Now there is the hugest blood stain ever. Like it's huge, and like to this day I'm so embarrassed because I walked out in confidence. Like I walked out with like my white pants. I'm like, ooh, I kind of look thick or whatever. But no, sis, you look like you just killed somebody. Until my mom walked out with a jacket right after me. She like walked in behind me. She was like, Sarah, like what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm going to the bathroom. She was like, do you know that you have blood all over your pants? It was all over those white jeans. And I was like, the whole congregation had seen me with blood all over my pants. Like I can't. My mom was like, I don't think anybody was paying that much attention. Like nobody probably saw it. Ma'am, it looks like I just sat on a raspberry. And so she's like, you know what? You don't have to go back inside. Let's just go home. And so we got in the car and we went home. I'll never forget that. But this is a story about how I got lost at Disney World with my cousin. We were at Disney World, and the park was about to close soon, and I wanted to go on Space Mountain, right? Everybody was doing parades and stuff like that, so it was hard to get through the streets and stuff. I don't know if you've ever been to Disney World, but like when they're doing parades, they rope off the streets. So like if you have to cross the street, you have to like go around, like, or you just have to wait. So me and my cousin were in the street, and we didn't know a parade was gonna start, and so we were in the street, and my family was on the sidewalk. So me and my cousin go on the other side of the sidewalk, and we like lose our family. And so we're walking and we're like, okay, we gotta find them. It's fine. Like, I'm not gonna go to Space Mountain, but it's whatever. We just have to find our family so we can like get home safely. We're walking and I'm like, why don't we just call them and ask them where they are, you know? And so I reach for my phone and I can't find my phone. And I'm like, okay, new mission, we gotta find my phone. She said, did you leave it at the Haunted Mansion ride in the little seat? Because like they have these seats where like they take you around, so I think I left it in the seat, which I'm always losing something. If you know me, I'm always losing something. Forget the family, let me go get my phone. The parade ended and we're walking to get my phone from the Haunted Mansion ride. We go there and we're like, hey, I left my phone here, like, did anybody turn it in? He's like, was it pink? And I'm like, yeah. And he said, okay, they just took it to City Hall. Took it to City Hall? Like, what? And so he's like, yeah, you gotta go in there and like get it from customer service. We're going to go get my phone from City Hall right when we're like right across the street, okay? City Hall is like right there and we're on the other side of the sidewalk, and another parade starts. Are you kidding me, Disney? Like, really? It starts and we're like making our way to the front so when they open the street back up we can just go. And this nasty old, crusty old, rusty old, dusty old, musty old lady looks at me and my cousin's like, you know you can't go, right? You know there's a parade going on right now, you can't go in the street. And I said, I know that, thank you. I had an attitude, because who are you? You think I'm gonna just try to run into Mickey, Donald, and Minnie and all that stuff like that? Nobody was talking to you. Ugh. Anyways, so the parade opened up, we ran to City Hall, met this really nice guy. I don't even remember what his name was. And we're like, hey, I lost my phone. They said they brought it here. He's like, okay, let me go look, fill out this report. So I filled it out, and as he's going to go get it, the lady next to him that was helping somebody else brings out my phone, because she lost a phone. And so she's like, is it this one? And I look and I say, oh, excuse me, ma'am, that's my phone. And she's like, what? She had an attitude too. I can fight you too, you and that old lady. Anyways, she's like, what? And I'm like, that's my phone, like, can I have it? Like, that's the one that I lost. And she ignores me, first of all, and she asks the lady again, is this your phone? She goes, no, it's not mine. I'm like, duh, I just told you it's mine, beanhead. And she goes to the back and talks to the guy that was helping us, and she says it's her phone. You can address me, I'm right here, ma'am. The phone is dead. And I'm like, ugh. I said, there's like a water damage. I'm like, there's water damage in the screen or whatever, like, if you can tell that, like, that's how you know it's mine. And he's like, oh, okay, like, I trust you. He gives me my phone. We sit there on the steps and wait for my parents to pick us up at City Hall. And I never got to ride Space Mountain, but I've been to Disney a lot of times, so it's okay. But I didn't get to go to Space Mountain that time. Sad girl hours. Fun story, but like, 2 people had an attitude, nobody asked you. Okay, this is a really short one, but I think it's funny. So we were going on vacation once, me and my family, and we were going to go away, and so we asked my uncle and my cousins to keep our fish, and his name was Goldie. And we came home and we were like, hey, where's Goldie? They were like, Goldie passed away. And I'm like, how? Like, how did you kill a goldfish in a week? And my cousin put Kool-Aid my cousin put Kool-Aid in a fish bowl because he thought that the fish was thirsty, and he killed it. So that's how Goldie died. We really loved Goldie. He was the last one. We had a bunch of fish, but he was the last one. He was killed by way of Kool-Aid. Rest in peace, honestly. My last story is about how I almost drowned. It wasn't traumatic, so I don't know why I'm being dramatic. I was in Mississippi with my family and some of our family friends. We were at this hotel, and the parents were inside, me, my sister, and some of the other kids were outside. And one of my friends says, hey, can I get on your neck? We were like 12 feet of water. And I said no, but then, like, me being like a pushover, I felt really bad for telling her no. So I was like, fine, but you gotta get off when I tell you, like, don't just try to push it, right? Promise. She gets on my neck and I'm holding onto the wall, right? Like, I just go down a little bit, you know? I go down a little bit. And she, like, gets on my neck and she's, like, playing around, so, like, I let go of the wall on accident. I couldn't get back up. At one point I was like, it's fine, I can breathe underwater. I cannot breathe underwater. I can, like, hold my breath underwater. And so then I'm waiting there and I'm like, okay, I'm ready to come up. So I tap her like this. Like, her leg is right here, so I tap her. And she didn't get off. And so then I, like, tapping her and she wouldn't get off. And so then I open my eyes, which I never do in water. I hate opening my eyes in water. I open my eyes and I see her legs are still on me. So I'm, like, tapping her. I'm trying to push her off and she won't get off my neck. I thought I felt her sister pulling me down like they were trying to kill me, but like maybe that didn't happen. But I felt like some pulling, and I'm like, dude, and so I shove her off of my neck, and I come up and I'm like choking, and they're laughing at me. Okay? I could have died, and my sister's like, you're so dramatic. And so I'm laying there, and all this fun and games until I threatened to go inside and tell, and then all of a sudden she's sad. I don't even think she got in trouble, but she kept begging me to get back in the water so she wouldn't get in trouble. And finally I got back in. Like, I did it like the hero of the story, you know, like, oh, fine, I'll get back in. And I jumped in, and I thought I was on Disney Channel. I was like, oh, happily ever after. Those were a few of my childhood stories, but if you have any funny childhood stories, I would love to read them in the comments. I love you guys so much. I really hope that you have a blessed day. Whatever you guys want to see next, make sure you leave it in the comments so that I can add it to my list. And I love you guys so much, and I will see you on Wednesday. Mwah. Bye bye.